You intervened to protect someone, not to control them. You gave her a choice instead of making the choice for her. I said, I almost walked away. She said, but you didn't. That's what matters. I said, I still don't know how to have a healthy relationship. I don't know how to be vulnerable with someone without trying to control the outcome. She said, you're not ready for a relationship yet. You have more work to do on yourself, but you're asking the right questions now. That's the first step. My probation ended last week, 6 months completed without incident. 100 hours of community service, done. Therapy sessions ongoing, but no longer mandated. Keith said I could petition to have the conviction sealed in a few years if I stay out of trouble. I'm still living with my parents, still doing gig work, still trying to figure out what's next. I saw on Instagram, yeah, I re-downloaded it, probably shouldn't have, that Jess got engaged. To the guy I saw her with, there was a photo of her showing off a ring surrounded by friends, looking happier than I'd ever seen her. I stared at that photo for a long time, and I realized I felt genuinely happy for her. Not in a, I'm pretending to be okay with this way, actually happy. She found someone who treats her right, someone who doesn't need a manual or a system to show her love, someone who just does it. That's what she deserved all along. I'm not that person yet, maybe I never will be, but I'm trying to figure out how to become someone who could be. Dr. Huang asked me last session, what do you want? I said, I want to not be the guy who put a shock collar on his girlfriend. She said, you'll always be that guy. That's part of your history now. The question is, who else are you going to be? I don't have an answer yet, but I'm working on it. So that's the update. I'm alive, I'm out of legal trouble, I'm trying to be better, and Jess is happy, which honestly is all that really matters. Update, part 3. It's been 2 years since the hospital. I wasn't going to write another update, but some things happened that I need to get out. I don't live with my parents anymore. Got a roommate situation, nothing fancy. I'm doing IT support for a small nonprofit. Basically, I'm the guy who fixes printers. The boss, Paul, he's in his 60s. I told him up front about my record. He said, what did you do? I said, I hurt my girlfriend. Got charged with assault? He said, you do it again? I said, no. He said, good enough. Printer's been broken for 3 weeks. That was it. No lecture. Just gave me a shot. I'm still in therapy. Different guy now. His name's Robert. We talk about my childhood, why I defaulted to systems instead of emotions, all that. I'm also in group therapy with other people who've done relationship stuff, assault, stalking, harassment. It's brutal, but helpful. There's this guy, Mike, who strangled his wife. Did jail time. After one session, he said to me, you know what the hardest part is? Accepting that you're the villain in someone else's story. You don't get to change that narrative. So what do? You just try to be someone different in the next story. About a year after my last update, the restraining order expired. I could technically contact Jess now. I didn't. What would I even say? Robert said that was growth. Old me would have seen it as permission to reach out. New me understands closure isn't something you get from the person you hurt. Then about 3 weeks ago, I got a letter. No return address. It said, I forgive you. Not because you deserve it, but because I deserve peace. Please don't contact me. But I wanted you to know. I called Robert immediately. Emergency session. I said, I want to respond. I want to thank her. He said, her forgiveness isn't for you. It's for her. Responding would make it about you again. Don't do that. So I didn't. I put the letter in a drawer. I've been volunteering at the food bank still. That's where I met Sarah. She's a teacher. We started talking, getting coffee after shifts. One day she asked why I volunteered so consistently. I told her the truth. Court mandated service that I kept doing after because it made me feel useful. She asked what the service was for. I said, I hurt my ex-girlfriend. Got charged with assault. She was quiet. Then she said her ex-husband used to hit her. She left and moved across the country. After that, we kept talking. Eventually, she asked if I wanted to get dinner. I said, I don't know if I'm ready for that. She said, how about just dinner and we'll figure out the rest later.